According to a national nonprofit safety organization called Kids in Cars, 81 infants and small children died last year while being left unattended in and around a vehicle, up nearly 100% from the previous year. In many cases, parents simply forget they've left their children unattended, while others leave their children in a car for a few minutes to run errands. Unfortunately, leaving a child in a car for even a short time can end tragically because temperatures inside a car can soar or plummet in just a matter of minutes. In an effort to combat this deadly problem, NASA has developed a safety device called a child presence sensor. This sensor alerts parents who inadvertently leave their children strapped in car seats. I spoke with Chris Edwards of NASA Langley's Laser Systems branch to find out more about this fascinating innovation.
Well, the inspiration for the child safety sensor came from an incident that happened that I read about where a child had died from being left in a vehicle. I really wanted to develop a technology that would prevent this from happening, sort of a second set of eyes and ears. And I looked at technology that was out there and realized there really wasn't any. There's nothing a consumer could purchase to prevent that from happening. And I looked at how the incident occurred and then realized that that could really happen to anybody, being that a change in routine, something like that. It's usually a series of events that happen. I really wanted to break that chain of events. So we decided to go ahead and form a team, Terry Mack of Lockheed Martin, Ed Milan of Langley, and develop the technology and make it affordable and easy to use for the average person to be able to just install it in any car seat, in any vehicle, and give them and that child a second chance.
This is how the child presence sensor works. A thin sensor is placed between the cushion and the frame of the baby seat. The sensor, or switch, has a large activation area with a sensitivity of about 8 ounces. Attached to the switch is a transmitter that mounts on the baby seat. The sensor switch triggers immediately when a child is placed in the seat and deactivates when the child is removed. The sensor will detect weight once the child is placed in the seat and transmits a unique code to a keychain alarm module with a corresponding radio frequency. If the driver moves too far away from the vehicle, a small alarm built into the keychain sounds 10 warning beeps. If the driver doesn't return within 1 minute, the alarm will beep continuously and cannot be turned off until it is reset on the transmitter. How did NASA contribute to the development of this child safety device?
At NASA, we have a 757 aircraft as a flying laboratory that we use for aviation safety. And they have an experiment on there that takes data that dealt with the stresses on the landing gear and transmitting that data back into the aircraft with a radio frequency link. And we took a similar approach with the child safety sensor, in that we monitor if the child is in the seat, and we send that data to the receiver, which is on the keychain that a driver would hold. So we were able to use that technology and it inspired us to develop the child safety sensor.
So what are your hopes for the future of this invention?
Well, the main goal is to save lives. We're currently seeking commercial partners to license the technology. We've designed it to be inexpensive. It will cost, it depends on how many units are produced, but certainly the $20 to $30 range is reasonable. And that's what we're currently shooting for. So if we can get a commercial partner, a lot of the technology, most all of it's been developed, so it should go to market fairly quickly. When I started this, I really wanted anybody at a department store or whatever to come and be able to pull this off the shelf, put batteries in it, place it in their car, and provide that second chance.
Safety TV is brought to you by SafetyIssues.com. Life has no reset button. Think safety.